Hey everybody, I have a question for you. Okay, so we know that your sound is largely made up of your chords, your runs, and then of course your application, the rhythm that you play, your rhythm and timing. What do you think is the most difficult part to master for you? I'm going to have a poll on the screen and I want you to go ahead and take the poll. So what has been the most difficult or challenging part for you to master? So go ahead and take a poll. I want to drop something on the screen and tell me, you can only pick one, right? So I want you to pick one and tell me which has been your most challenging. All right, now I want to talk to you about what for me has been my most challenging. My most challenging part of learning gospel has to do with the rhythm and the timing. And of course, chords are difficult, but there's a process, there's a procedure I can use to learn a chord in every key. And there's a procedure with runs, as well. I mean, runs take a little bit of time to master in terms of melodic lines and transcribing, and it helps with that too. But I'll tell you, for me, rhythm is the defining thing. I find that a lot of drummers that move to keyboard do very well in gospel. Gospel is a very rhythmic style to play. And so even if you don't have a lot of chords and even if you don't have a lot of runs, but you have the rhythm down, a lot of times your playing can sound tighter, can sound more refined than somebody who, say, has been playing for a very long time, but say grew up in a way that there weren't modern rhythms available. And so I find that sometimes some people struggle with timings of certain gospel songs, and it's kind of difficult to get the left hand, right hand independence going. What I want to do today is this song has nothing. It's not a gospel song, but I want to start. And this is for everybody, YouTube subscribers and members, to try to teach us how to develop some kind of right hand, left hand independence. It's been very difficult, very challenging for me. So I chose a song. It's not a gospel song. However, Rob has incredible left hand, right hand independence. I've been watching his videos on Instagram. Definitely check him out. And it's something that will help you a lot if you go through this video for today. There's so many elements of rhythm, but for today, what I want to do is just focus on left hand and right hand independence. In other words, what that means is your hands are moving independently. You're not going, right? You have a different time. So your right hand's doing one thing, your left hand's doing another. And so what I want to do is I want to go through this really slowly. If you're watching along today, go ahead and grab your keyboard. And I want you to try this, okay? It may seem easy for some of you, it may seem difficult, but this will test whether your right or left hand independence, how independent they are. All right, so here's how we're gonna play. We're gonna play the melody. So the melody in this song is we're gonna play this in F major. So we're gonna go da 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 bum 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 ba bum. Okay, so that's the part. So here's what I want you to do: G E E D G E E E D. So you're going to do that twice. So here we go. Here's the first time. Second time. And then you're going to go to the F. F, D, D, C, E. And then C, B flat, C. All right. So why don't you do that with me? Here we go. 1, 2, ready. Let's go. F, E, C, D, C, B flat, C, C, B flat, C. All right, good. Now, that's the first part. Now, if you don't have that, you need to go back, rewind the video until you get it, because we're going to be adding different elements now. Now, thumb, that was with the pinky. Thumb is going to go A, C, okay, and it's going to go A, C, B, A. Okay, so it's going to go like this. Okay, it's a little bit different. So, so A, B, no, A, C, B, A, C, B, A, C, B. Okay, so let's try that. Just now, let's try that with the melody. Here's our independence coming in, where you have one rhythm with one hand and the other with the same hand, right? Here we go. 1, 2, ready, let's go slow. Here we go. Okay, now the second one is going to go this. It's going to go to a C sharp. So A, C sharp, B, A, C sharp, B, A, C sharp, B. Remember, we are developing hand independence. Okay, so that's the second time. So the first time, second time. You may find that this is actually, even though it looks simple, should actually be a tad bit challenging to you the first time you do it. Now, so get that, hit the pause button, get that, come back. We're developing hand, right hand, left hand independence. We got a little thing for the right hand. Now with the left hand, what we want to do is we're going to add a left hand timing. The left hand timing is not going to go along with the right hand timing. So the placement of the left hand chords would be, so that, I gotta stop there because I'm doing this as a real lesson. I'm doing this the way I would do with my members right now. It's on YouTube, but I want to go slow enough for everybody to kind of see what I'm doing. All right, so it'll be one after each note. The second time, you're gonna do them together. So first time. All right, let's try it again. Saw that? Let me go a little bit slower so you can. So the left hand is. Let me do left hand by itself. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. He goes slow. And what I'm trying to do is I'm breaking him down. I'm breaking him all the way down because if you look at his. All right. So what I'm trying to do is take that, slow it all the way down for you, rhythmically, so you understand what's going on. Okay, okay, so try to get that timing. Try to get it right on it, okay? Okay, so that's the rhythm of it. We're discussing rhythm today, right? And so you need to, kind of stay on that until you feel like you have it. Let me do it one more time really slowly so you can see how it goes. Do I have a metronome here? I do, but it's at 120. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, here we go. All right, there we go. Now let me go to the next part of the song. There it is. There's a nice little jazz move there. So after you go to the F, it'll be, you're going to do this chord right here with a G minor 9, a G, F, B flat, D, C. Da, 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 da. And I want you to trill up to that C sharp. So you're really just playing an A chord, an A major chord, but you want to approach this C sharp from the B. In the left hand, while you do that, you want to press an F sharp and an E. So it'll be this. Okay? And then, right? Or if you wanted a Corey Henry sound, you would go, right? Because he likes to do those the major drops. Whole step drops, meaning. But you know, or a lot of ways you can get there. And that last chord is, so I almost think A flat. Almost think A flat. If you're thinking A flat, you'll kind of know what chord to play. Right now we have this kind of a sus2, actually 6/9 sound. Okay, now let me get to the rest of the song. Okay, play this with him real quick up until we get here. You know what? I will. Let me go over here. Let me turn it off. Alright, so that part. Okay, so now we have this part. See that left-handed rhythm there? Really nice thing to do. So here you have this, what you have is a G flat major 7 chord. And we're just kind of playing around with the notes there. Or that's what I'm using. And it may not even be the right ones, but F, C sharp, C, F sharp, C sharp, C, F sharp. Let's do that. And then now when you hit this, so after you do this, you want to do right, and then you got a little rhythmic stuff going on there. So it'll be now when your left hand, when you hit that C sharp, hit a B, F sharp. So and hold that F sharp there. Now, when you hold that F sharp, you're gonna go, let me go back. See how that sounds? That sounds real nice. So it'll be right? You can, if you just have just enough patience to sit through one of these and apply it to a gospel song, you'll see all kind of rhythmic things that you can do with this, right? Okay, and what he may do is actually go to that E flat 2 as he's holding. So see that chord that's implied? Okay, and then the next part is, so, okay, and then, so this chord is here, this is it, G sharp, E, C sharp, A, there's the F sharp in the bass. And then, okay, so, and honestly, that's just a mixolydian, a D mixolydian scale, to be honest with you. He didn't play it all the way up, but I did. When I played it with him, I played it differently. When I went, I just did that. I was just doing a mixolydian voicing, but really it's as easy as doing this scale and stopping on the C. Okay, so it'll be. See, it's real, and it's real nice. And simple things like that sound good. And then he goes, and then, okay, so this chord here is the chord that's in the song. But what he uses is this kind of a voicing. Okay, and so he's got this really. It's kind of like a minor major 7. Here's a minor chord, but add the major 7th. Right? Add the 9. That's your chord. Drop the G, drop the D. Double up on that A. There you go. There you go. That can replace a regular O. That can replace a G minor 9 if you wanted to, by just taking the F and making it sharp. It's a little bit brighter sound, but still retains its minor-like quality. And what he does, the run that he does, but what's interesting to note is the run that he does on this chord. Okay, so that part there, and we may stop because what I want to do, I want to go on and show the members some melodic stuff. If you haven't joined the site yet, go ahead and check out the link. But what I want to do, I want to show you the run he does on this, right? That you can use for that. Then he goes to this E flat and kind of what he does there, you know. And then there's some little neat melodic stuff that he does, all rhythmically. So you can go ahead and check those out when you can. But you know, I'm going to stop here for those who are watching on YouTube. And hopefully this is enough to kind of get you started in kind of left hand, right hand independence. Oh, and yeah, you definitely want to check this song out. By the way, if you haven't heard it, Girl from Ipanema. I never know how to pronounce this name. I'm struggling. I don't know if I want to show you the song or if I should talk about my membership site. Because I want you to hear the song. The girl from Ipanema goes walking. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's the song. Sorry about this, folks.